of Santorini, Riddle of the Sphinx number 2.
Thanks for clicking on the video. Here on Nerd Mimic, we are going to play Santorini, Riddle of the Sphinx, and we're going to do riddle number 2. This is titled Seaport City, and we accomplished the first riddle pretty easily, right, Emma?
Yes.
Now we're going to do riddle number 2. There is a story campaign to it. In the first riddle, we built a lighthouse because our inhabitants and villagers were scared. And so now they want to build a city. The flavor text here is, the sun rose and fell, our home is secure. Fear of this creature is truly absurd. That being the Sphinx, I'm assuming. Instead, building Pareras, our city of dreams, our ships flow through the rivers and streams. The new mechanic introduced in this riddle, there's actually 2 of them. There are bridges here now, and this combines one player with another. And when you move, you're basically moving across. You cannot move diagonally, and that's pretty straightforward. And you can't build from here to there. You have to build adjacent to, so this would not be called adjacent. The other thing that it introduces in this riddle are blessings. You can see it right here. There are some scattered blessing tokens. To acquire these, your worker needs to be on it. If you build on top of it, you don't capture it. It's just going to be placed on top of it. And if you build a dome underneath here, you actually lose the blessing. When you obtain the blessing token, basically you're going to draw one face down card over here. This is the blessings deck. And you're going to place it on top of the God deck. Okay? So you don't acquire it yet. You're going to have to obtain one of these God cards, and then this will refill the market, basically. And that's about it. Welcome to the channel where we mention multiple nerdy things, from board games to Dungeons and Dragons, comic books to toys, video games on Saturdays, and gamer snacks on Sundays. We also do monthly giveaways, and this is our current giveaway for the awesome month of August. It's Super Fantasy Brawl board game and unplayed copy. So I'll put a link down below how you could win this awesome prize. And if you're watching this from the future, I'm sorry you missed out. You could click our main channel page for our current giveaway. And if you do enjoy the video you're about to watch, hopefully consider hitting that like and subscribe. It's free to you, and it helps us out on the channel. Thank you for watching. So we want to accomplish the silver and the gold. And once you get all 4 gold objectives, you end the riddle. For heroic ability, after collecting the final coin, if you have at least 1 block or dome left over in either the stockpile or on your guard cards, you have accomplished this goal. And godlike ability is if you do it with the expert setting, but we're going to do normal setting. And that's about it. So would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first?
You go first.
Okay, I'm going to go first. So I think the first thing to do is maybe move across, okay? That's why I'm trying to get one of my workers across here. So I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna build here. So I'm gonna take one of our stockpiles, put it underneath this token here, okay? And then, because I'm able to do that, I actually acquire this, and this goes here. This might be bad because maybe if we do the silver, the reward here is choose one discarded god and place it back on top of the god deck. Okay, so that would be objective there, but I sort of want to get workers here just in case we get too cluttered and trapped here. So that is the end of my turn, and now it's your turn to go, Emma.
Okay.
So where would you like to build? I already got 1 worker over here. You are the white workers, of course, and yeah, there's some easy objectives to obtain there.
Can I just build here?
Absolutely, but you gotta move and build, right?
Yes. Move here and build here.
Sounds good to me.
Oopsie.
Dun, da, da. Easy, right? Okay, so now it's my turn to go. Now we have nothing left. So we have, besides move and build, we have 2 other actions we can do, right? If we could obtain a god card or play the Sphinx game where you roll a die and get a free stockpile. But that is better reserved as an emergency. So what we're going to do is grab a god card. You can see several different ones here. All of these have base tokens with them. Let's see. After your first build, you may move and build another additional worker, but there's only 1 thing to build since we have that, so maybe save that later. Here, you may move into spaces containing other figures. When moving into an occupied space, move again. So that would be an easy objective to accomplish. And here, instead of normal move, you may move in any direction. Then you must try to move 3 times in that direction. That might be a little bit harder to, there's not much straightaway here. So let's try Perseus here. So I'm gonna grab this card. I'm gonna place the associated stockpile here. And now it's my daughter's turn to go. And most likely we're probably gonna use this God card, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when
you may move into spaces containing other figures. When moving into an occupied space, move again. Move.
Yeah, that's easy.
And then, ta-da.
Yep, well done. So this gets, and plus you accomplished the goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you cleared it while using power. That means you get a free piece. So what piece should we get? Should we get a base or a second level?
A base.
Probably a base.
And then we have to drop new.
Okay, let's see what that is first. Oh, that is a second piece. So you want to get a base, right?
Yes.
Okay, so here is the free base. And there's no God card associated with it. This goes in our discard pile here. My turn. And I guess, you know what, Emma? I could move here and grab a blessing. Maybe that might be good. And build here. But I'm closer to this. Maybe I'll leave you to get the blessing. So I'm going to go here, Emma, and build using the stockpile here. So this raises this up here, okay? Now it's your turn to go. And the only way to get a second piece, Emma, or stockpile is a God card or rolling a die. So your choice.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to move here. No, wait. Can I get a card?
Yeah.
This one. Second piece.
Okay. All right. So that would be here. And this piece says, after each move, you may choose another worker who neighbors the space, move out of, and they're forced into it. So, actually, I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks for refilling. So I could go here. I moved here. Your neighboring you would be sucked into here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I could build and use this piece, right? So I think that works out. That accomplishes the goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So ding, good job. Now we get a free piece. I think maybe for the free piece, we get a second level because there's no second level. So,
okay.
right? And then you could get a God card for a first level. All right, so here, this is accomplished and a free piece. The accomplishing goal would be a second level base as agreed upon. And now it's your turn to go, Emma.
Okay.
So, but there's no bases left.
I'm gonna get this base card then. Can I?
Yeah.
Instead of a normal move, try to move through. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so I'll put that there. You must move 3 times in that direction. So
You can go 1, 2, 3, and then build the base here.
That's true. I was thinking if I move 1, 2, 3, I can't do anything. Okay, so I could do that. Somehow maybe I get a free piece and give you a base.
Yes.
And you could build there. And you could grab a blessing too.
Yes, can you do
Okay,
it?
all right, so good idea.
1,
2, 3.
And then you use the base and build it there.
Yep. Okay, good idea. We accomplished the goal. Get a free piece, and we're gonna grab a base, right?
Yes.
So here is a free base.
My turn?
Yep.
Move and build. And then I'm on this place.
Right, so we take the blessing.
And draw a card.
Well, first of all, I have to refill this, right?
And now draw a card?
And then you put this on top here. Okay, there we go. And we'll see what the blessing shows later. Oh, it's my turn, right? Now, I have used a second piece, but you need a second piece. And, I was mistaken. This is not just for dome, right? This is actually for any piece.
Then get it.
Then get it. We also need bases too. Let's see. You may build an additional time in a same space. Well, we don't have too many pieces. This is, you may build blocks underneath neighboring figures. That might be a little harder. And this is, you may move and build with additional worker of any card who is at ground level. I'm trying to figure out what card would be helpful. This is a little bit tricky, Missy. Because maybe this one, build in the same space, okay? So I'm going to take this one here, and I guess maybe I'll use it to grab a base, because we don't have any bases. No. Sorry, I'm going to grab a second piece, okay, Emma?
Okay.
Because if I build here or something, I could just instantly get that or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so anyways, this blessing will go here. You want to check it out, Emma?
Okay.
Here, so this is called the Prayer of Wisdom. You can discard this card to gain this power. This turn, gain a god card from the discard pile, even if you have 2. Gain its power, but no blocks, domes, or quests. Discard it at the end of your turn. So you could get its power, but you don't get any block for it? That doesn't sound too helpful, right? Or you could discard after any die roll and re-roll it one more time. So what do you think this means? I guess you could move again or something like that, but it doesn't seem too good of a blessing, and it's sort of occupying a space here. All right, but anyways, it's your turn.
I'm going to... After you build, you can build an additional time in the same state. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go here and use this one and do this.
Can I recommend that you move this one here so you could get closer to this side? Yeah. Done. Okay. All right. So, a reward. Choose one discarded god and place it on top of the god card. Okay. So we could do it all over again. Which god card do you think would be the best?
This one moves a lot.
Moves a lot?
Yes.
Okay.
Here?
And plus it has a base, right? Okay, so we know that one's going to be next. It's my turn to go.
Should we get rid of these now or no?
No, we'll just leave it there. Thank you. I need to get my workers over here, and so do you. And maybe I move this one here. Okay? But if I move, I need to build, right? So we're getting a little stuck here. Okay, if I move, I need to build. After you build, you may build an additional time in the same space. I can't do that. I think I'm going to roll a die for a free piece. Okay. I can't, I'm going to roll for a free piece, okay, Emma? Here is the Sphinx game. We're just going to roll the die. I got green color. Then we take away this token that grants us a free piece. And if we roll green again, we're actually going to lose a worker. So for a free piece, I think we're going to get a base here. All right? Because we need more bases. Okay. Okay, Emma, your turn.
Okay,
So you're in a little trap because you can't move here and build, right? You have to be able to move and build. You don't want to build in, you could build in any spot, but then you're just going to be wasting a brick. So you could either do a card here or a Sphinx game.
I'm gonna get this card then.
Okay. And what any piece would you like?
A second.
A second? Okay. Here is a second card. We'll put on his token or card here. All right, so this is getting a little tricky. I need to move out of here, right? when building, you may build blocks and neighboring figures. So if I move here, I could build a block and well, I'm not neighboring though. You are neighboring. Or if I build underneath here, I'm not neighboring. If I build here, that would be a neighboring block if I had a figure there, but I don't. Oh my goodness. Okay. How about if I get this card, instead of moving in the direction, it moves 3 in that direction. So 1, 2, 3, and I can use that card. So let me get this Triton card out of the way. Okay, Emma? All right, we're gonna get this Triton card here. And now we have this piece. I'm gonna grab this base here. This is just our free stockpile. Okay. I'm gonna refill this market here, Missy. And this is a dome, which we don't really need in this puzzle. Okay, Emma, your turn.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm blocking you. I know, I'm getting ready
Can I use this then?
Okay, move 3. Oh
You
yeah,
know,
you can do
1,
it.
2, 3, I'm on that.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
can use the base and build here.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And then this is
You get a free piece.
move, and then I clear it. So I'm gonna get. What piece should I get?
Okay, well, first of all, we have 2 second pieces, which we could use here, and a free base. Maybe a second piece, because we have to use a card to get this, and sometimes it's too hard to use a card.
A second piece.
Oh, good idea. I wasn't even thinking of that. Genius, Emma.
And now I also got the blessing, because I'm standing on it.
Yeah. All right, so well, I'm not a big fan of these blessing cards so far, so we'll see what this shows. Okay, so that was great. Okay, so now it's my turn to go, right? Well, I was going to use that 3 to move here, but I could just move 1 and go there. Let me see if I could do the second thing, though. You may build underneath neighboring figures. Nope. You may build an additional time in the same space. I can't do that to clear the goal, though. All right. All right, so I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but I'm gonna go here, Emma, and then I'm just gonna build underneath here. Okay? So this accomplishes this objective. Okay. All right. So your turn to go. You could easily just use here. I just don't know how we're gonna get the next second piece.
I'm gonna move and build here.
How about build underneath that one since I'm over here?
That's okay.
Yeah? Oh, that's true. I could move here and go build there, right?
Yes.
But I just need a piece. So how is that gonna work? If we don't need domes, this, maybe I just, how about I just roll a die? And we have a card. If I get a green, I could re-roll. Okay, let's just do that. Okay, I get a red. Okay, so this token is for red and purple color. So this basically goes away. And what?
Second piece.
Second piece. Okay, I think you're gonna solve the puzzle right now, right?
And now it's your turn.
No, that was my turn. It was just roll the card. I just ruled. Yeah, it's your turn. You're gonna solve the puzzle right
Now
now.
I'm gonna go here
Yeah.
and put it here.
Yeah. Fantastic. We did it all. Plus, we got a heroic bonus, right? We have extras. Yeah, that's
Lots of
great.
extras.
Lots of extras. Yeah, I got really worried that I trapped you, but then, yeah, you had the foresight to know that you could just move right through me. So that ended up being very helpful. I was really nervous. Oh, no, we're going to be stuck. Fantastic. All right, let's sort of cheat and see what this blessing was, because it was a little bit odd. So here you can see for this blessing, to gain this power instead of a normal turn, you may spend 1 turn to revive 1 destroyed worker, return them to unoccupied starting space. All right, so that's how you could get a worker back. So these blessings, I guess, can be helpful, but it gets in the way of the cards that you may need. All right, so that might be more important later when we lose a lot of workers, but we'll see. All right, so what do you think about this second riddle, Emma?
It was more fun.
Because
There were more things to do.
yeah, it was very challenging, huh? All right, so more challenging definitely than the tutorial or riddle number 1. Okay, so we will tackle riddle number 3 in the near future, and I'm sure that's going to introduce other mechanics because you might have noticed that we haven't filled out that Explore book where you gain new cards, and there are green backing cards. Right now we are playing with the basic deck of blue, and to unlock these they start at riddle number 3. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed that gameplay. Keep on adventuring out there.